We are drowning here in compost. I'm not keeping up. Look at this. And all this. Fruit fly mania. And all of the stuff from watermelon. Oh, this one's corn. That's all corn shucking. And this one is watermelon. This is all watermelon rind. We're going to go check out the composter and do an update. Let's go. Okay, so we're back with the compost tumbler. Check it out. We have 2 chambers that are totally full. Whoa, that's bad. That's bad because I haven't been adding to it. Look at all the maggots and stuff in there, huh? It should be too warm for them. That one's too full. But look at this one. Just look at how beautiful that is. Fully broken down, loamy and light and airy. Just beautiful. Beautiful. So, what we're going to do is we're going to empty this side and we're going to reload it. So, what I do is I use this guy, which has a lot of weird oils dripping out of it, you see? Put that bucket there, unlatch it, bring it around. Watch this. Try to get a view down below, because that's what we're going for. Ready? Look at that. Whoa! I mean, just, can you see it? How beautiful? This is what we made. This is what we made. Can you imagine? It's hard to tell, but I have 3 piles going. My last year pile, that never went through a machine and just had dirt in it. My this year pile, this is now my 3rd or 4th one. I think it's my 3rd one that's getting put on this pile. This is the stuff I've made with the machine. Okay? And then, of course, there's one more pile, which is my mush pile. Look at all that. See? I'm letting stuff break down before going in the composter a bit. So, you know, heaping one of these comes out of one chamber. That's an insane amount of compost, right? So, now we're going to go start up the chamber, okay? And I'm going to put in, I don't want to put in this compost like the, all my bulky kitchen waste, like an entire watermelons and shuckings from my corn. It's going to clog it up. It's just too much material at once. But I am going to put in my everyday kitchen scraps, which are inside this container here. So let's go add that. Okay, this is really warm in here already, just from being in the kitchen. Whoa. Let's take a look at that. Wood, all right, so that's in there. Okay, I'm going to add some wood pellets. Not too much. Some leaves that I have from last fall, which are cool. A couple of those, okay? I'm going to get my shovel because I want to add some old compost as a starter. I don't like seeing all these maggots in here, but that's because I was kind of stalling to let that break down some more, and we were full. But it also meant I overfilled it. Too moist, not enough heat. Maggots shouldn't be alive inside of there. So we're going to take some of this and move it Although it's interesting, they're all hanging out right at the door, where maybe it's not as hot. I'm just going to put 2 scoops in and leave this one free to cook. Just leave that free to cook. And now when I rotate it, it can flop a little bit. It was so full it wasn't flopping at all. I'm also going to get some more compost from my old last year pile and put a scoop in here. 2 scoops. It's kind of muddy, kind of smelly, but you know, it's got some bacteria in there. Put it in there, give it a rotate. Nice. Now they're both flopping. Because the one on the right was so full, it wasn't really rotating, even when I turned it. I think that contributed to the maggot situation. And now I have a chamber that I can add my kitchen waste back to, which is on this side, whereas this one is just going to cook. There it is. It's hot in there. It's definitely hot in there. But I want to be able to rotate it and have the maggots die. Big piece of coconut. It's a little too woody. A corn stalk. See the corn stalks and stuff? They don't break down as much. I'm gonna pre-rot those. Okay. That one. Give that a day or two to start heating up a lot. It's a little warm already just from being in that plastic bucket and outside the kitchen. Alright. That's it. So cool. So this is watermelon down here. It's been sitting for a couple of weeks. For at least a week. It's all mushy. I want to put that in the composter now that it's had a chance to rot. Whereas I'm going to take the corn husks and the watermelon rinds. Anyway. It just sits like that. It drains, it gets mushy, it rots a bit before I put it in the composter. I'm kind of pre-breaking it down. Whereas this bit of more kitchen household, a little more of the softened material from here is going to go in the composter and get added. I do get kind of manic about the compost. I tried to show my mom a YouTube video of doing the compost and she was just like, oh. You know, I'm like, we check out this 17-minute video on making compost. She's like, whatever. This is what keeps me enthused, though. I'm exciting myself. Seems to me we can use the rest of these leaves right now. I mean, you gotta understand that that pile over there is still some of my winter food waste. I still haven't absorbed all my winter food waste because we didn't have the drawer form. Now that it's going, you know, I'm planning on doing it all winter. But I have not been rolling it through the winter. So I'm kind of trying to catch up. You want to take one more peek and we'll call it quits? Let's take a look. So there it is. We'll take a look at that in a couple of days and it'll be doing great. Quite amazing. You know, I'm going to keep making these composting videos because I find them absolutely fascinating. I got to thank John Kohler for getting me inspired to like go for it and spend the money and spend, I forget what I spent on this, like $400 for this thing. Plus I had to pour this concrete pad, I had to build a fence and have an appropriate place to put it. But now it's a 12 season solution. Just keep on going because I don't want to waste any of that material because I can imagine that that's going to get back into my body, it's going to get back into growing more plants.